Journey originally released in 2012 on the PlayStation 3. It was later released on the PlayStation 4, Windows, and iOS. When it was released, it received universally high praise. Although revisiting a game can sometimes be disappointing, sometimes games just don't stand the test of time. I wouldn't say I was surprised necessarily, but when I loaded back into Journey, I was immediately in awe once again at just how good this game looks. The art direction is so solid that it looks like it could release today and still be considered gorgeous. I can easily say the game still feels great to play as well. The cloaked figure has a lightness to them as you can jump and glide through the air. The controls are simple. You can run, jump, and use a button to play a musical note that will gather small pieces of cloth that can help you stay in the air. As you progress, you will discover white runes that can increase the length of the character's scarf. The longer the scarf is, the further you can jump and glide, being able to reach new places and progress through the world. The controls may be simple, but it's really enjoyable to play as the cloaked figure. Journey isn't a long game. Most people will approach the end around the 2-hour mark. Don't let the game's short runtime be a mark against it though. If anything, it's so perfectly paced, it's exactly the length it needs to be. Journey never aimed to be a $60 release, but don't think in any way it's of less quality or it's made with any less effort or passion. The game has no NPCs, no dialogue, no quests or menus to manage. It never tells you where to go with a waypoint or a marker. The level design is excellent, and it feels rewarding to progress through the world. On your way, you'll have fun moments of racing down sandy hills. There are intense moments where the environment becomes dangerous, and there are quiet, peaceful moments that give you time to think and reflect. All of them are excellently created and aided by the outstanding visuals and music. I don't want to sound pretentious, but I just don't know any other way to say it. The visuals and music combined can make Journey feel like you're playing a work of art. One of my favorite aspects of Journey is the co-op. It isn't traditional by any means. You can't invite your friend to your game or vice versa. At first, being told that may seem disappointing, but its unique design fits the game perfectly. The world in Journey is absolutely beautiful, but it's also barren and can intentionally feel lonely. When you find another cloaked figure in the world, it can be really exciting. I remember the first time I ran into someone near the beginning of the game. I didn't immediately realize I was actually playing with another person. There's no loading, no matchmaking or prompt that tells you that you're playing with someone. They don't even have a name over their head. They could leave their game and you wouldn't be disturbed. The game somehow randomly links you with another person seamlessly. You can't message them or use a microphone to talk. The only way you have to communicate is the musical note that can be played to gather the cloth, and then whatever other ways you can think of to try and communicate with one another. It feels incredibly special when you manage to progress through the game with someone. The first time I played the game back in the day, I remember working together with someone for quite a while near the end. We managed to both get to the conclusion, but right before we approached the ending, we sat there enjoying one another's company for several minutes, thinking and reflecting on moments we had on our journey. We both ultimately knew we would no longer be with one another once we approached the end. The game's title fits it perfectly. Like many things in life and life itself, this is a journey, and it's an incredibly unique and beautiful one at that. Without a doubt, Journey holds up. I don't think this game will probably ever age. People could play it 10 years from now and think just as highly of it as people did when it released back in 2012. In a way, Journey is like the video game equivalent to a symphony. It can be beautiful and bring a rush of emotions throughout its performance. It isn't for everyone, but if you manage to skip or miss out on playing Journey, I highly recommend giving it a chance.